Hello, and welcome to English YouTube channel, your calm and friendly place to practice understanding real English. We're going to talk about a feeling that everyone knows, but sometimes we don't talk about it enough. That feeling is anxiety. Maybe you feel it before a big test, or when you have to speak in front of people, or sometimes it just appears for no clear reason. Today, we want to explore a simple question. What is anxiety, and why do people feel it? We want to explain it in clear, simple English.
I'm very happy to be here to talk about this topic. It's something very common, but also very misunderstood. Many people think anxiety is just feeling very nervous, but it is more complex than that. And the most important thing to know first is that feeling anxiety is completely normal. It is a human feeling, like happiness or sadness. It is not a sign of weakness.
Yes, that is the perfect place to start. It is normal. It is a signal from our body and mind. So, let's begin with a basic definition. What exactly is anxiety in simple words?
In simple words, anxiety is a feeling of worry, nervousness, or fear. It is often about something that might happen in the future. It's that feeling of what if? For example, what if I fail my exam? Or what if something bad happens? This feeling is not just in your mind. It also creates physical changes in your body. Your heart might beat faster, you might breathe more quickly, your hands might feel sweaty, or your stomach might feel tight. It is a full body experience.
You mentioned the physical feelings, and that's so important. Anxiety isn't just thoughts. It's also a physical reaction. This reaction comes from a very old part of our brain. Millions of years ago, humans needed this feeling to survive. If you saw a dangerous animal, this system in your body would activate immediately. Your heart would beat fast to send more blood to your muscles. You would breathe faster to get more oxygen. This prepared you to run away or fight. We call this the fight or flight response. It's like a very loud alarm system inside you.
That's exactly right. It is our body's built-in alarm system. In the past, it saved us from real, immediate dangers, like a tiger. The problem in modern life is that this same alarm system can go off for things that are not life-threatening. There is no tiger. Instead, the danger might be a big work presentation, a social situation, or even just too many thoughts in your head. Your body reacts in the same strong way. Your brain thinks, this is an emergency, even when it isn't. This is why anxiety can feel so confusing and overwhelming.
That is a brilliant explanation. The alarm is very old, but our modern problems are new. So, the feeling is real, even if the threat isn't a physical tiger. Now, why do some people feel this anxiety more strongly than others? Or feel it very often?
There are many reasons. First, it can be personality. Some people are naturally more sensitive. Their nervous system is more reactive. They might feel things more deeply. Second, life experiences play a big role. If you had a lot of stress or difficult situations in the past, your alarm system might become more sensitive. It's like it learned to be on guard more often. Third, our current lifestyle can make it worse. Too much information from news and social media, not enough sleep, too much coffee, not enough physical movement. All these things can make the alarm system more likely to ring.
Yes, our modern life is full of small stresses. We are always connected, always busy. Our brain gets too much input. It doesn't have enough quiet time to rest. This can make the anxiety feeling more common. Also, we sometimes have habits that make anxiety worse. For example, when we feel anxious, we might avoid the situation that makes us nervous. This feels better in the short term, but in the long term, it teaches our brain that the situation is really dangerous because we ran away from it. So next time, the anxiety is even stronger.
That's a very important point about avoidance. It's a natural reaction, but it makes the problem bigger over time. Another reason people feel anxiety is because of thoughts. Our mind loves to tell stories, especially scary ones about the future. We might imagine the worst possible result of a situation. This is called catastrophizing. Our brain thinks it is helping us prepare for danger, but it is just making us feel terrible about something that hasn't happened and probably won't happen.
So, we have this old alarm system in our body, and we have a mind that likes to tell scary stories about the future. Together, they create the experience of anxiety. But it's crucial to say that sometimes anxiety can become very big and constant. This is more than normal worry. When anxiety is very strong, happens very often, and gets in the way of daily life, like going to work, seeing friends, or sleeping well, then it might be an anxiety disorder. This is a medical condition. And for that, it is very important to talk to a doctor or a therapist. There is good help available.
Absolutely. Seeking help is a sign of strength, not weakness. A doctor or therapist can provide tools and strategies. They can help you understand your anxiety and manage it. It's like learning to be the operator of your own alarm system instead of being controlled by it. Now, for our listeners who might feel normal, everyday anxiety, what are some simple things that can help manage that feeling?
I think one of the most powerful and simple tools is breathing. When the anxiety alarm goes off, our breathing becomes fast and shallow. This tells the body, yes, there is an emergency. We can interrupt this signal by breathing slowly and deeply. Try this. Breathe in slowly for a count of 4. Hold for a moment. Then breathe out slowly for a count of 6. Do this 5 times. This tells your nervous system it's okay. You are safe. It calms the physical part of the anxiety.
That's an excellent technique. Another simple tool is called grounding. When anxiety makes you think too much about the future, grounding brings you back to the present moment, to the here and now. A popular method is the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 exercise. Look around you and name 5 things you can see, 4 things you can feel, like your feet on the floor, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, 1 thing you can taste. This uses your senses to connect you to the present, which is usually safe and calm.
I love that exercise. It's so practical. Another idea is to move your body. Go for a walk, even for 10 minutes. Physical activity uses up the extra energy that the anxiety creates, the energy your body made to run from that tiger. It also releases chemicals in your brain that make you feel better. You don't need to run a marathon. A simple walk around the block can make a big difference.
And let's not forget about talking. Sharing your worries with a trusted friend or family member can help so much. Often, when we say our anxious thoughts out loud, they lose their power. They sound less scary. The other person can also give you a different, more realistic perspective. They might say, I understand why you're worried, but I think you'll do just fine. Human connection is a very powerful medicine for anxiety.
That is so true. Connection is key. Now, what about lifestyle? Are there everyday habits that can help build a more resilient nervous system so the anxiety alarm doesn't go off so easily?
Definitely. Think about the basics. Good sleep is incredibly important. When we are tired, our brain's alarm center is more sensitive. Everything feels more threatening. Also, watch your caffeine. Coffee, tea, and energy drinks can make anxiety symptoms much worse because they stimulate your nervous system. Regular meals are important too. Low blood sugar can make you feel shaky and anxious. And finally, limit the news and social media if it makes you feel overwhelmed. You can decide to check it only once a day, for example.
All fantastic advice. It's about building a foundation of calm in your daily life. To finish, I want to share a personal perspective. For a long time, I felt ashamed of my anxiety. I thought it meant I wasn't strong. But now I understand it is just a part of me. It's my body's way of trying to protect me, even if it's a bit too enthusiastic sometimes. I don't fight it anymore. I acknowledge it. I say, hello, anxiety. I see you. Thank you for trying to protect me, but I am safe right now. This change in attitude has helped me more than anything.
That is a beautiful way to think about it. Making peace with it instead of fighting it. It's a signal, not an enemy. My experience is similar. I used to get very anxious before meetings at work. My heart would race. I learned that this anxiety was connected to my deep desire to do a good job. The anxiety wasn't random. It was about caring. So now I prepare well and I tell myself, this feeling means you care. Now let's use that energy to focus. It transforms the anxiety from a blocker into a source of focus.
What a powerful reframe. Seeing the positive intention behind the feeling. So, to summarize for our listeners, anxiety is a normal human alarm system. It is a physical and mental reaction to perceived danger. In our modern world, it can activate for non-dangerous things like work, social life, or future worries. It is not your fault. You can learn to manage it with simple tools like breathing, grounding, movement, and talking. And building healthy daily habits creates a calmer foundation. If anxiety feels too big, talking to a professional is a brave and smart step.
Perfectly said. Remember, you are not alone in this feeling. Almost everyone experiences it at some point. The goal is not to eliminate anxiety completely. That's impossible. The goal is to understand it, to be kinder to yourself when you feel it, and to learn how to turn down the volume of that internal alarm so you can live your life fully.
Thank you so much for this wonderful, compassionate conversation. I learned a lot, and I hope our listeners did too.
Thank you. It was a real pleasure.
All right, that's it for today's listening practice. I hope it was useful for you. If you liked it, maybe consider subscribing to the channel. It's completely free, and it really helps me out. It lets you know whenever I drop a new video, so you never miss some easy English practice. Thanks a lot for hanging out and listening today. I really appreciate it. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.